During the regime of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Border Communities Development Agency was established to bring development to the country's border communities along the international boundaries, while calling on the federal government to revive border communities. Hon Kayode Oladele says the 8th National Assembly will try to bring out an enabling law that will give support to border communities with a view to be more proactive in developing the country's border, which will go a long way to fight against insecurity.
It appears the federal government doesn't understand the security implication of that. Because when you are talking about securing our borders and you neglect border areas, the border communities, then you are exposing us. You are exposing the entire country into security risk. Because you need to build sense of belonging in the people there. They have to have that sense that they belong to Nigeria. But a situation where they feel that they owe allegiance, or they should owe allegiance to the other country, it has a lot of security implications. What we can do at the National Assembly is to look at this agency, bring out the enabling law, and see whether we can review it to give them more opportunities to funding, so that they could also assist in the development of border areas.
Meeting with the acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, the chairman House Committee on Financial Crimes, Hon Kayode Oladele, representing Egbado Yewa North, Imeko Afon Federal Constituency in Ogun State, expressed his total support for the measures being taken by President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration on the fight against corruption in the country. Hon Oladele said the committee is ready to partner with executive to ensure significant reductions in incidents of financial crimes in Nigeria. He stated further that the House Committee on Financial Crimes will also strengthen the legal and normative framework in the fight against corruption in Nigeria.
This entails a review of the EFCC Act and engagement with the judiciary towards the establishment of special courts to try cases of financial crimes. This will expedite administration of justice and reduce the risk of uncertainties on the economy. To this end, the committee shall smoothen the interagency coordination within the law enforcement sector and between the sector and the judicial arm.
While expressing worry over the magnitude of outright stealing allegedly perpetrated by people entrusted with securing lives and property of poor and powerless Nigerians under the guise of fighting Boko Haram, Hon Oladele said the committee will also support EFCC and other law enforcement agencies in their efforts to unmask all the persons involved in this act.
The total support of this committee to the EFCC and other law enforcement agencies in their efforts to unmask all the persons involved in these reprehensible schemes, recover the stolen goods, prosecute them, and get the courts to mete out the statutory punishments due to them. The same level of support will also be extended to other cases currently being investigated and/or prosecuted.
In his remarks, the acting EFCC boss, Ibrahim Magu, promised to work in partnership with the federal lawmakers so as to curb the high rate of corruption in Nigeria.
Experts have proclaimed that cybercrime and security are the greatest and perhaps the most dangerous threat to the development of mankind. The lower chamber discussed extensively on the need for relevant agencies to curb the incessant rate of cybercrimes in Nigeria, which was a motion moved by Honorable Abiodun Awoleye, representing Ibadan North Federal Constituency, seconded by Honorable Isiaka Ibrahim, representing Ifo Iwekoro Federal Constituency in Ogun State. Honorable Awoleye explained that with the resultant increase in the number of federal government agencies' websites in the cyberspace, cyber criminals have equally increased their nefarious activities in Nigeria by hacking into these websites. He noted that cybercrime may lead to security breach as well as affect the economy of Nigeria.
The House is therefore worried by the recent reports that out of 2,175 websites defaced in Nigeria, 585 of them are government-owned. Thus, is further worried that the dangerous activities of these cyber criminals are also extended to key educational, security, and economic agencies of government.
Another problem that we have that people don't really appreciate is the cyber crime, and it's robbing us of a lot of investment opportunities.
Crimes, Hon Kayode Oladele said there is a need to put stiff penalties on cybercrime, which his committee is working towards.
Definitely, as the chairman of the House Committee on Financial Crime, we are working on it. The EFCC is working on that. So we will impose very stiff penalties for it to ensure that at least we create a very cordial atmosphere for business to thrive in Nigeria.
The federal lawmakers therefore called on the Nigeria Communication Satellite and other relevant agencies to, as a matter of urgency, be alive with their responsibilities with a view to curbing cybercrime in the country.